This one is relevant. This is the Shiitake HP. Haven't got the Twinses in there at the moment, but that's, you know, one that I've been making a lot of. Certain boards you got to keep. There are some boards that I've sold years ago that I wish I never sold. Like my first board that I shaped, I sold it, shouldn't have sold that. A couple other ones that were just magic and you regret it straight away. But at the time I was like, whatever. So this is like kind of a selection of some old stuff, few originals, and some of the stuff I'm writing at the moment. And then we got the golf clubs. That's my real toys. Learning everything from the ground up. Got to have a hobby to get away from the surfboards at times, you know. It's always on shore and crappy here in the afternoon. You got to have something else to do. Take your mind off it. When I started, I was shaping, glassing, sanding, spraying. I did everything. And being from the area I'm from, there were some big name shapers, like a lot of them in one area. So it really pushes your level. The guy that showed me how to shape my first board was this guy, Damien Merry, who was the ghost shaper for LSD. I was really lucky in that he was wanting to show me, and then there was another guy there, Sean Wild. He kind of took me on and taught me how to glass, taught me how to do everything. I had people like that that have been around for years, forever. That put it in front of me. That's where it all kind of started, and I dove straight in head first. On shore and 1 foot again. Typical afternoon crap. This place is mornings only. It's so rare to get a good afternoon session in. It's one thing I really struggle with here. If I'm in Australia, I feel like I definitely surf a lot more. You just have bigger windows of opportunity to get out there. I was always a shortboard guy. That's what I rode and I still do here and there. But once I came to the US, you've got different waves. They're weaker and it's harder to ride a full shortboard here. I was kind of forced to redesign my small wave game. And I had friends around me that were not really into the high performance thing. They're into riding all sorts of wacky different stuff. And they were the ones that pushed me. Like Ford Archbold was a massive influence. He opened up a whole new world to me, really. And like Alex Nost and all those guys. That's where it all started, was like shaping boards for friends that didn't want the standard stuff. Once that kind of world opened up to me, I had to develop as a shaper and learn what I liked and what I didn't like, and that's when I started playing with different stuff, and I developed a few shapes that just happened to be totally different to everyone else, and they've been my most successful designs. Something like the Shiitake, that's just grown organically. The first year I did it, I did a few, didn't really do that many. By the second year, I just had all these people that had ridden their friends or like seen someone riding one and wanted one. And then that has evolved into other shapes from there. There's a fish there for Noah Collins, and then a couple boards for Taj Burrow. This is Noah's new model that's coming out. So it's like an 80s thruster outline with the Twinser setup. It's been good working with Noah because Noah spends months a year in Indo and really allows us to dial things in and tweak little bits and pieces. Sometimes those new models come out perfect straight away. Sometimes you've got to spend a bit of time fiddling around with fin placement and stuff. And this is what FCS does that some of the others don't, is I'm able to put plugs in and angle the fin. So the fin is actually set with no angle in it, the angle's in the box. So that enables me to set the correct angle in the board. I'm putting less angle in the rear twins for the Shiitake HPs than I am for the bigger Shiitakes. That lets the tail sit in the water more and gives the board more drive and hold. So for instance, the ones for Taj, I've got a little less fin angle than what I personally have been riding, just because I know he's going to push it harder and I want him to be able to lock in and really push as hard as he wants. I do like playing with fins a lot. I've got so many fins, it's not funny. Things just change and evolve, and that's how I've got to where I'm at. And yeah, working with specific surfboard designs, not a standard thruster. I've had to come up with my own fin set for that board to make it do what I want it to do. I knew that if I was going to do boards, I had to get stuck into it at a young age because it takes a long time to build a name and a reputation, and it takes a long time to learn. I think as a designer, you have to go down those rabbit holes to find those magic things. That's why it takes so long. You got to start and just learn how to make a board, and then like make a good board, and then you got to figure out how to make something new. It's the biggest learning curve. I'm still learning. I've been doing it for over 20 years. Hopefully, you know, I'm gonna be able to branch out into some new products and yeah, just kind of take it day by day and see where it goes. If I can live a comfortable life doing what I enjoy, I'm stoked.